The Sugar Lane Crew and the Muffin Mission. On a quiet sunny street called Sugar Lane, lived four energetic siblings with big dreams and even bigger imaginations. Joel, the oldest at 11, was the brains of the bunch. He was a math whiz and science lover who could solve equations faster than most calculators and once built a baking soda volcano that actually foamed blueberry syrup. He loved blueprints, checklists, and planning operations with walkie-talkies and clipboards. If it needed a strategy or a spreadsheet, Joel was your guy. Olivia, age 9, was the heart of the group. She wore an apron like a superhero cape and could bake anything, even a muffin that looked like a panda, though it tasted mostly like bananas. Olivia also had celiac disease, which meant she couldn't eat anything with gluten, but that didn't stop her from becoming the crew's top baker. In fact, all her muffins were gluten-free, and no one even noticed. They were just that good. Liam, 6, was the cool kid of the crew. He had slick hair, red shades, and a jacket with lightning bolts on the sleeves. He called himself the director of vibes and treated every muffin sale like a concert. Whether he was inventing dance moves, tossing stickers, or handing out muffins with flair, Liam made sure people remembered the Sugar Lane Crew. Declan, almost 4, was the youngest, but definitely not a baby. Small but mighty, he wore a tiny apron and a puffy chef hat, and insisted on being called Chef Declan. He was in charge of sprinkling toppings, organizing napkins, and shouting muffin power at full volume. He even made up his own muffin rating system using stars and gummy bears. Together, they proudly called themselves the Sugar Lane Crew. The big idea. One morning at breakfast, Joel burst into the kitchen, waving a wrinkled magazine. "Guys, look what I found." On the page was a camo-colored four-wheeler with monster wheels and shiny handlebars. "We have to get this," he said, eyes gleaming. "But it costs like $1 million, Liam said coolly, sipping orange juice through a curly straw. "Not $1 million, just $379, Joel corrected, already calculating muffin profits in his head. "We can totally do it. We just need a plan." Olivia leaned on the counter, tapping her spoon. "What do we have that people love?" Declan stood on his chair and shouted, "Muffins." Joel nodded. "Exactly. Olivia bakes. I manage the money. Liam." "I promote," Liam said with a smirk. "Theme songs, stickers, dance breaks, you're welcome." "Muffin power," Declan yelled, raising his spoon like a trophy. The muffin hustle begins. That afternoon, the kitchen turned into a muffin factory. There was flour in the air, chocolate chips on the ceiling, and batter all over Declan's apron, on purpose. They made blueberry boomers, banana blasters, chocolate chip champs, and Olivia's signature, car crunch muffins with crushed graham crackers and caramel drizzle. "Are these gluten-free?" Joel asked. "Always," Olivia said proudly. "No gluten, no problem." Joel drew up a production chart and profit formula. Olivia prepped the batter. Liam danced around with muffin trays. Declan tested one muffin from each batch, for quality control, of course. They pulled out the old red wagon from the garage, and Olivia painted a bold sign. "Sugar Lane Crew muffins, sweet treats for the street." "But where do we sell them?" Olivia asked. Joel adjusted his glasses. "Where people are hungry, bored, and have money." "Car dealerships," Liam said, flipping down his shades. "Boom. Let's roll." First stop, Frank's Friendly Motors. The next morning, they rolled into Frank's Friendly Motors. Salespeople wandered the lot, and customers waited with coffee and yawns. "Car crunch muffins. Get yours while they're hot," Liam called, tossing a sample to a customer like a pro. Frank, the dealership owner, took one bite and froze them. "These taste like victory." He bought a dozen for the waiting room. A mechanic paid $5 just for the smell. One customer took a selfie with Declan, who struck a muffin pose and yelled, "Boomers for breakfast." Muffins on the move. They hit every dealership in town, Auto World, drive time deals, fast wheels, and even luxury lanes, where Declan accidentally leaned on a convertible and set off the alarm. "We're okay," he shouted. No muffins were harmed. At every stop, Olivia handed out heart-shaped napkins. Joel tracked sales in a color-coded graph. Liam gave out muffin stickers that said "Bite me, gently." And Declan stood on a milk crate yelling, "Best muffins in town, don't make me chase you." Some people asked if gluten-free meant flavor-free. Olivia just smiled and said, "Try one and tell me." They always bought more. A muffin setback. But not every day was sweet. One rainy afternoon, their wagon hit a pothole. Muffins flew through the air like sugary comets. Joel sat in the puddle, soaked and discouraged. "This is a disaster." Olivia rescued the last car crunch tray like it was gold. "I saved the muffins." Declan scooped up a soggy one and declared, "This one's going to the emergency muffin room." Liam handed Joel a dripping chocolate chip. Even legends wipe out sometimes. Joel sighed, then grinned. "Let's do the math. We've got ingredients, time, and a muffin mission. We'll bake more tomorrow." Muffin milestone. After 5 weeks of non-stop baking and selling, Joel counted the money, twice, just to be sure. His jaw dropped. "Guys, we did it. We did it," Olivia shouted, spinning. Declan threw muffin wrappers into the air like confetti, four-wheeler muffins. Liam taped flames onto his scooter and shouted, "Let's ride, Muffin crew." Victory ride. They marched into Big Bob's outdoor barn, handed over their muffin money, and picked the coolest four-wheeler on the lot, a camo-colored beast with monster tires and handlebars that gleamed in the sun. It even came with a trailer, perfect for Declan and his muffin crate. With helmets strapped on and the wind in their hair, the Sugar Lane crew zoomed down the block. Olivia tossed muffins to neighbors. Joel called out profit margin reports. Liam blasted their muffin jingle from a Bluetooth speaker, and Declan waved a spatula in the air yelling, "Muffin power." The end.